Sagittarius. Hot and sweaty. For July 7th to July 18th, July 7th to July 18th. What are the energies that Sagittarius is dealing with? What are the energies Sagittarius is dealing with? Who's Sagittarius dealing with from July 7th to July 18th? Hope y'all had a good 4th. I had food poisoning, but I did have a good 4th. It was just the day after, and the day after that, and the day after that of recovery. I'm telling you, it's been rough. Earth, Mercury, and water. There's a lot of emotion going on, possibly with a nerve sign, or with your pentacles. Stable, secure, and abundant, the energy of Earth nurtures life and promotes long, leisurely pleasures, the things we need, the things we want, and the material and temporal things that we value are expressed here. The acquiring and distribution of resources is at the center of Earth's energy, bringing the quality of Earth to a situation through generosity of your material goods, resources, and time. The Earth is slow and sure to take an unhurried, calm approach and avoid sudden or unexpected actions. Create a calm place in the center of chaotic energy. Mercury is associated with the Roman god Mercury, the messenger of the gods, and the intermediary between humans and the gods. Mercury is also all about the mind, specifically intelligence and communication, the desire to share your ideas and be heard, as well as the yearning for future education, formal or informal, is also under Mercury's governance. Flowing, cleansing, and healing. The energy of water refreshes and moves gently in spiritual renewal. Forgiveness, the need to connect, to understand and be understood. Intimacy and creative expression ride the currents of water. It can wash away the detritus of life, making everything feel fresh and new. Bring the quality of water to a situation by opening your heart, speaking the truth with kindness and compassion, encouraging connections, expressing forgiveness, and healing whatever and wherever you can. Okay. I'm seeing some of you Sagittarius is spiritually awakening. It's a good feeling. Feel yeah, fresh and renewing. Just like it said. Some of you are losing an earth sign in your life. You're getting rid of them. You're going towards new, something new. Sagittarius, July 7th to July 18th. So what do we have for Sagittarius, July 7th to July 18th? You've been contemplating some things, and it seems like you're going for it. For it. It's going to cause a little bit of a tropical depression. The Tower in reverse. The Fool. The Empress. And the Hierophant. The Seven Swords. Judgment. And the Devil. The Seven of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Magician. You are, there's a couple things here. You are creating your destiny. You are taking control, and you're going forth. There is someone that you want to be in a relationship with. Two for the overall, Spirit. Two for the overall. Someone you want to be in a relationship with, they're possibly in a relationship with a Capricorn that needs some judgment. And you're helping bring this to fruition. You're fighting to win it. You're going to win it. And y'all are moving on after that, whoever it is that you're with, whoever your Empress is. It could be an earth sign. This is all about an earth sign in your life. Let me get one on each here. One on this Empress. One on that Devil. One on that Queen of Pentacles up there. There's the Empress. Justice for the Empress. Your Empress wants some justice. One on that Devil. One on that Devil. The Queen of Wands. One on that Queen of Pentacles. Cups. Okay, I see a couple different things here. You have an Empress in your life. It seems to be in a marriage that they need justice in. This is going to be, it looks like, against a Capricorn. Care a lot for this person. And you hope when all this comes to light and things get settled, that this Empress, when they're moving forward, moves forward with you, builds with you. It hasn't happened yet because the Tower over here is over here in reverse, and you're waiting for that Tower to come down. Okay. There is another situation where you're hoping that, this is for another Sagittarius, you're wanting to ask someone to marry you, or you're wanting someone to ask you to marry. It is either an earth sign or an Aries. I'm seeing an Aries in your life that is possibly with a Capricorn, or they've done something devilish. And you were hoping see two different things. One, that they get their just desserts, or whoever it is doing it gets their just desserts. We'll do it that way. Whoever it is doing it, you hope that they get their just desserts. Someone's wanting to ask you to marry them. Who may be an Aries. It could be a Virgo or a Taurus too. Or Capricorn. Capricorn's right there. Any of the earth signs. You're saying you want this to go a little bit faster. You're a little emotional because it's not going faster. Not a little bit emotional. You're a lot emotional. A lot emotional. You're like tornado emotional. Sorry. You're tornado emotional, Sag. I see a thief in your neighborhood. They've either recently had a leg injury or they're recently going to get a leg injury. Or they're soon going to get a leg injury from stealing. They're going to be running or something and they're going to trip and fall. I'm going to assume in a ditch and break their leg. Is what I see here. It's near your home. If it's not at your home, it's near your home, like your neighbor's house or something. Within 5 miles of your house. That helps. 5 miles or 5 blocks. Do one on that Mercury. One on the Mercury. The Chariot. Yep. You're ready to go. You're ready for things to get started. You're ready. You're waiting. You're ready. All right. Let me get one card on the outcome with the Aries. Okay. 1, 2. That is Divine Physician in reverse and Uriel the Sphinx. I'm getting this. Someone in this Aries' life is sick. They're sick and they're having to take care of them. Maybe cancer. It may be, old age, just dying of old age with maybe some respiratory problems. Okay. Can I get one? Really? For the future. On when? Apparently I can get 2. When this Chariot's going to have justice, diversity, and the Master Artesian. There's going to be some papers signed. I'm saying a courthouse. Litigation, whatever you say it. Legal papers, lawsuits. 1, 2, 3, 4 lawsuits. Yeah, 4 lawsuits. I have 2 cards that says 4 lawsuits. There's 2 cards right there. These lawsuits are a done deal. Once these lawsuits have taken place, the Chariot will happen. seeing that the elderly person in your life who has the breathing problem is fixing to pass on. It is their time. One on that Master Artesian. One on that Master Artesian, please. Thank you. On track. Everything. It may not be happening as fast as you want it to happen, Sagittarius, but everything is on track the way God wants it to go. He's got his angels working it. It's divinely guided on how it's going to go. Now, everybody in the situation has free will. And I know that's what you're worried about. I need one for that Queen of Pentacles. One for that Queen of Pentacles. Let Sag know how that Queen of Pentacles future is going to go. The Artesian Library. Artesian Library. I'll read that one to you. What is that? Number 2. Sometimes this card can indicate writing or publishing a book for you. But this card also symbolizes a new initiation. An ability to manifest a new life in every way. You have moved deeper into the records, into a higher self-awareness. Further investigations may be required, but you now have a better understanding of your old motives and new purposes. It is of a heightened intuition as well as greater self-creation. During this phase, all you have to do is add a little conscious effort to write your new records. To get started today, write one simple declaration about the future you wish to create and repeat it to yourself often. Okay, Sag. Several readings that you've had over the last 6 months. I feel like you were set in what you were doing right now. Your career, your goals, but you're not happy in it. Okay? Because you are not happy in them, your path has been changed. And you are fighting it. You are fighting it tooth and nail. Because you're so set in that career that you're in. I'm not saying that you should give up the type of career that you have, the type of work that you have. I am saying that the playground that you're working in is not the playground you need to be in anymore. You need to pick up with your career and move it to a new setting. If you do not pick it up and move it yourself, because you have thought about it so much, Spirit's going to do it for you. You seem a lot more happier making your own decisions. Well, everybody is, but You're a go-getter. It's your natural instinct to make all the decisions in your life. And you feel like when somebody else makes them for you, that they're holding you down. You're being held down. You're not allowed to do your own decisions. For your long distance future, I see if you change the job that you are directly in right now, the company that you are directly with right now, to a new company, whether it goes into your retirement fund or not, I'm seeing you being overly happy. Overly happy. I mean, just like, and your abundance and your material things will be just fine. Let's say, we'll do for instance, say you're an ambulance driver or a nurse and you've been working at this hospital for the last 18 years and you only have 7 more to go before you retire. Or you can retire with your full benefits or whatever. You're only going to get partial benefits right now if you retire right now and move somewhere else and you really want them benefits, but you really hate where you're working. You really like the job you do, but you cannot stand the atmosphere of the place that you're in. Spirit says you will be happier. I know the future is unknown for you. You cannot see it. You do not know what's in the future. But you will be happier. Things will go fine once you move to a new location. Start in a new hospital or a new retirement center, helping the elderly or whatever it is that you do. Whatever career you have is just for an instant, a doctor's office or whatever. A new place. Everything will go fine. It will go more than fine. But even though if you stay where you're at for the next 7 years or how long ever it is you're waiting for retirement, you wait for that long amount of time, you're not going to be satisfied once you have it. Once you complete that retirement in that lousy place that you're working for that lousy penny that you're waiting on, and that's what it is. I feel it out of you. You're throwing all these feelings at me. You're still not going to be happy. Matter of fact, you're going to be less than happy. You're less than satisfied. Be happy with what you've got. If you want to be happier, move forward. You are not a fixed sign. You're a moving sign and you move fast, Sagittarius. Somebody has just held you back for so long, telling you it's okay, this is what you need, this is what you need, stay right here, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move. All the while that's all you've wanted to do is keep moving. You know that there's something better over there, but somebody keeps talking you down. And they keep saying, think logically, this is what you need to do, this, you only got this, you can handle it. Yes, you can handle it. You can handle a lot of things. You can handle moving forward. And the most that you can handle is being happy. So get off your ass and do what you want to do. Okay, Sagittarius, I'm sorry. That's your reading. My bad. I didn't mean to get on you like that. I'm seeing possibly someone volunteer at summer camp for kids, teenagers. It's going to go over well. You're going to make a great impression with them, and you're going to inspire some teenager's life. Get on that train. You're on track. Get on that train. That's beautiful. If you could see what I see once you move forward and move on towards your happiness. If you could only see it. It is so beautiful. I mean, you are just happy, giggly, like a freaking teenager. That's amazing. I'm also seeing you write a will out, a will and testament. You've wrote a will and testament out for this Queen of Pentacles. It might be your child. Yeah. You're wanting to leave an inheritance for that Queen of Pentacles. That is sweet. It's either your child or someone that you feel very close to. This also could go vice versa, so they may be, this earth sign may be leaving you in their will. They're writing in a will. See a trip to Arkansas. Somebody's taking a trip to Arkansas to visit some elderly family. If you go to a circus, a fair, something that has tents. I see a lot of tents everywhere. Be careful for pickpocketers, somebody stealing. Please have your animals spaded, neutered, fixed. There's enough animals going around. This is something that the person that you are interested in really, really cares about. Okay. The closer it gets to the time of the chariot of what you want, you'll see more butterflies around, and it may be around fall too. Could be around fall that this happens. That is your reading, Sagittarius. Thank you for letting me read for you. I'm so happy for you. All the things coming. Blessings.